Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In last video we made one program which was to print hello world. Now we're going to discuss about the data type and variable. So what is a data type? So there are a few types of data, and for example we want to print a number, right? Or we want to utilize a number, so we want to declare that number. We're going to use a int, for example, like 1 2, like 3 4 or something. So we're going to utilize int. So if it is a long digits, right, then we're not going to use a int. Instead we're going to use a long. If we are using a single character, just like a b c something, so we're going to use a character, and how we're going to represent that's in a single comma. So that's what we're going to do. If there is a large number of or it's basically word, so we're going to use a string. Actually we used in our last video hello world, and we're going to represent in a double inverted comma. uh, if it is a integer, and if it is in a decimal, right, so let's like 10 point something, and if it is a shorter version, or like it's not that long, then we're going to use a float. And if it is a float, we add a f after that one. Also I forget to tell you, if it is a long, then at the end we're going to use a l. And if it is a large number of a decimal, right, so let's say I think it's a more than 7, then we're going to use a double, and we're going to add as a d, just like a 45 point, 10108 or 93 something like that, and that's where we're going to use a double. Boolean is very simple, is either is a true or false, and that's it. And we're going to start with our demonstration. If you don't know how to create uh, basically this type of folder or something, please go back to my last video. That's where I created a new project. And now we're going to create in a same project, we're going to create a class. So that's what the project uh, last time I created. And I'm going to right click on that one, new, and a class, and I'll give a name as a data variable or data var. So always remember, when you give the name of the class, it's not compulsory or rules, but it always good to have. If it is a class name, it should be start with the capital, and the same thing, the second word also start with the capital. Again, we need public static void main. This is the main method. That's where we're going to write our code, or we run our code for now. And here is our class. So just like in the last video I mentioned, this is the name of the class itself. It says the class, and this is the method. That's where I'm going to write or declare our variable. So what is a variable, right? We talked about the data type, but we didn't talk actually about the variable. Variable is just I would say placeholder, or it's kind of the memory location area, and it's just a label, right? Even in a school we used to have that type of question, like x is equal to 5. So number 5 we store in a variable, it's called x. So same thing. So first we're going to write a data type. So and also if you want to comment, right, then you press a control and slash, and I would say variable. Okay, and now data type would be int. Okay, and I would say id equal to 10. Okay, so equal to, that's called as assign. And if it is double equal to, right, that means I'm comparing two things, right? So right now I'm assigning, so that's why I'm going to use a single equal. So an int is a data type. So now I would say string, and name equal to abc. Also, the another thing, if it is a variable name, so that's a variable name, right? So it's generally start with yeah, it's again, it's not compulsory or any rules, but it's better to use not a capital letter, or not first a letter as a capital, but like if you want to use that my name, so first is lower and the second will be start with a capital letter in a second word, right? So that's the thing. And double, I would say tab equal to 10 point and t. Okay, boolean bool equal to true. Okay, so this is just example, I'm just going to write it down. There is another way also, you can declare the variable. This is not the only way. Many times if you see just like this, so let's say I have id, right? So int id, that's it. Okay, in the next I'm going to okay, so int id, and now I would say id equal to 10, right? Because I already declared my data type over here, that's why I'm not declaring before id over here. However, if I remove that one, that's going to give me an error, right? And if I read the error, it says id cannot be resolved. I have to say int. Okay, and yellow line, it says the variable is not used, because we declared but we never used, that's the reason. So always pay attention to the error also. And if we want to print, and just like in last video we did, system dot out dot println, and since we already declared our variable, right, so I would say id, right, and let's copy paste. So I would say abc, oh sorry, not abc, it's my name, and okay, so id, and I'm passing the id over here, and I'm writing in my main method in between the uh, year bracket and control s, and I'm going to run. For run, this is the green button, I'm going to click, and here my output is. So that's how we're going to do that. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe, and we will see you in next video. Thank you.